Hello guys, I am Jean, your financial educator. Welcome to my channel. Good day everyone and welcome back to my channel. So let us discuss, can a voluntary, self-employed, OFW or non-working spouse member increase or decrease their SSS contributions anytime? So pwede ba mag-increase or decrease ng ating monthly contribution anytime? So pag-usapan natin. So as voluntary paying SSS member, you have the flexibility to increase the amount of your monthly contribution. So unlike po sa mga employed members, wala po silang flexibility kasi ang kanilang contribution ay nakabase sa kanilang monthly salary. However, so take note, however, as voluntary paying SSS member, there is a restriction in changing the amount of contribution. So may restriction po sa pagbabago o pagpapalit ng ating contribution sa pag-increase or decrease, pag-usapan natin. So what are the rules when it comes to changing your SSS contribution amount? So may rules pala. So ano po yung rules? So first rule is a self-employed or voluntary member or OFW member who is less than 55 years old, so less than 55 years old, can change the monthly salary credit anytime and by any number of brackets by any number of times within a year. So anytime pwede pala tayo magpalit ng ating monthly salary credit at kahit ilang bracket daw yun pwede at kahit ilang beses sa loob ng isang taon. Okay? But not lower than the prevailing minimum monthly salary credit. So, hindi dapat bababa dun sa minimum na monthly salary credit ang ating gagawing changes if gusto mo daw babaan. Okay? Okay. I'll be giving an example. Okay? For example, a 35 years old voluntary SSS member and currently paying siya or ang contribution niya is 390 pesos, which is the minimum amount. So, ito yung current monthly contribution niya, which is the latest minimum contribution. And the next month, gusto niya maghulog ng 715 pesos. So, allowed po siya. Okay? And the next month, gusto niya uli maghulog ng mas malaki pa. Gusto niya yung maximum ang ihulog niya, which is 3,250 pesos. So, allowed po siya. So, pwede pong magkaroon ng changes or ng increase kahit ilang beses sa loob ng isang taon. Allowed po siya. And allowed din po kahit na ilang bracket po ang iyong lagpasang. For example, kagaya nito, from 390 to 715, allowed siya. So, ito po yung bracket na tinatawag natin. So, nilagpasan po niya yung 455, 520, 585, etc. Ganun din po dito, from 715 to 3,250. Yung bracket niya, regardless kung ilan yung nilampasan niya, okay lang. So, allowed po siya basta 55 years old and less. Basta less than 55 years old, allowed po kayong magkaroon ng changes. Okay? Kahit ilang beses sa ilang taon at kahit ilang bracket daw po siya pwede. Okay? By the way, please don't forget to like and share this video presentation and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So, ito po yung rule number 1. A self-employed voluntary member or OFW member who is below 55 years old shall be allowed to change his or her monthly salary credit anytime by any number of brackets and by any number of times within a year. But in no case shall it be lower than the prevailing minimum monthly salary credit for self-employed voluntary OFW members. Okay? And the minimum monthly salary credit for OFW is 8,250 pesos. So, an OFW should not decrease their contributions to below 1,040 pesos for land-based. So, ito po yung based dun sa latest na contribution, yung current, yung bago ngayon, okay? Yung pinaka-latest po as of 2021. Then, if you want to decrease, okay, you are allowed anytime by any number of brackets and by any number of times within a year as long as you do not go below the minimum amount in your membership category. So, if below 55 years old ka, allowed ka mag-decrease ng iyong contribution kahit ilang beses sa loob ng isang taon at kahit gaano karaming bracket yung ibaba ng iyong hulog o i-decrease mo, pwede daw basta hindi ka bababa dun sa minimum amount ng contribution kung saan category ka member. Category meaning kung ikaw ay voluntary, kung self-employed ka, kung OFW ka, or kung non-working spouse ka. Hindi dapat bababa dun sa minimum salary credit ang iyong ihuhulog. Okay? So, for example, you are a voluntary member and you are currently paying 3,250, which is the maximum amount, okay? And then suddenly you get a financial difficulty, and then next month you can lower your contribution to any bracket, okay? For example, from 3,250, pwede mong baguhin ang iyong hulog o ibaba sa 1,950, okay? Which is 20 brackets lower than your previous month contribution. So, yung 1,950 is 20 brackets lower doon sa 3,250. So, allowed po siya. Submission of written request or declaration of earnings shall no longer be required. So, hindi po required mag-submit kayo ng declaration ng inyong income or proof of your income kung gusto niyo magkaroon ng changes sa inyong contribution. Second rule, a self-employed voluntary member or OFW member who is 55 years old and above shall be allowed to increase his or her monthly salary credit only once in a given calendar year and by one salary bracket only from the last posted monthly salary credit. So regardless of whether proof of earnings is presented or not, except for the following cases whereby certain rules shall apply accordingly depending on membership type. So, pag 55 years old and more ka na, once a year ka lang pwede magpalit ng iyong contribution and one bracket lang po ang pwedeng i-increase. Okay? Pero may mga special cases po siya. Okay? May exception. Mayroon pong exception. So, discuss natin later. So, example po, 55 years old or older voluntary member. Ang previous month contribution niya is 1,105. And then, gusto niya mag-increase ng hulog. Pwede lang po siya mag-increase to 1,170. Yun lang po ang allowed, which is the next bracket. Hindi po pwede mag-increase sa 1,365 kasi nga po 55 years old na. So, yung next bracket lang po ang pwede niyang i-increase, and at the same time, once a year lang po pwede tayo magkaroon ng changes. So, ito po yung example na sinabi ko sa inyo. 55 years old na. So, 1,105, pwede lang siya mag-increase sa 1,170. Okay. Rule 2.A. In case of a change in his or her membership type from employed or self-employed to voluntary or employed or self-employed or voluntary or non-working spouse to OFW member, for the first time, he or she shall be allowed to increase his or her monthly salary credit without limit. So, allowed po magkaroon ng changes sa inyong monthly salary credit kahit 55 years old ka na. Okay? Pero, kailangan nagkaroon ka ng changes sa iyong membership type. Okay? And once ka lang nagkaroon ng changes from employed or self-employed to voluntary or from employed, self-employed, voluntary, or non-working spouse to OFW. So, allowed yan. Ito yung exception niya. Okay? Kapag 55 years old, pwede ka magkaroon ng changes or mag-increase ng iyong contribution without limit. Basta ito yung condition. Okay? First condition. So, ano po yung second condition? Okay? In case of a higher maximum monthly salary credit under a new applicable schedule of contributions, the self-employed voluntary member or OFW member shall be allowed to increase his or her monthly salary credit up to the new maximum monthly salary credit, provided that his or her last posted monthly salary credit corresponds to the maximum monthly salary credit under the immediately preceding schedule of contribution. So, kahit daw 55 years old ka na or more, pwede ka mag-increase ng iyong contributions. Okay? Pero ito yung condition niya. Kailangan yung last posted contribution mo ay yung maximum monthly salary credit. Okay? Doon sa sinundan na schedule of contribution. So, pwede ka maghulog ng maximum ulit na kahit malaki yung inilaki niya, basta maximum yung last na hulog mo. Ito po yung example natin. 55 years old or older voluntary member. Yung last posted monthly salary credit niya is 2004, which is the maximum salary credit nung nakaraan, yung preceded na maximum. Diba? Yung last year, ito po yung maximum natin. So, ayun yung last posted niya. Ayun yung sinundan na maximum salary credit. So, pwede siyang mag-increase into 3,250, which is the new maximum schedule of contribution. So, allowed po siya. Pwede po siya kasi yung last nahulog niya o yung last posted na monthly salary credit niya ay 2004, which is yung maximum monthly salary credit nung nakaraang schedule of contributions. No limit shall be imposed in case of decrease in monthly salary credit. So, walang limit if gusto mo mag-decrease ka ng monthly salary credit. Pero, kailangan hindi daw bababa doon sa prevailing minimum monthly salary credit. For example, sa voluntary member, 390 ang minimum. And then sa OFW, 1,040 ang minimum. So, hindi dapat bababa doon. A non-working spouse member shall be allowed to change his or her monthly salary credit based on the 50% of the working spouse declared monthly income. So, if non-working spouse ka, pwede ka magkaroon ng changes, pero ito ay naka-base doon sa declared monthly income ng iyong asawa. So, 50% nung declared monthly income ng iyong husband or ng iyong wife, ang pwede mong decrease or i-increase, yung pwede mo lang gawing changes, doon nakabase, doon nakabase. Okay? So, thank you guys for watching and hope to see you on my next video presentation. Bye!